Good morning, student. Today we are going to take in accountancy third chapter, that is change in profit sharing ratio. Before the knowing the effect of change in profit sharing ratio, first we are going to know about the why this profit sharing ratio or why this change is needed and what the situation is coming in home when the partnership is going for the changing of these ratios. Okay, and what type of effect is coming on your accountancy. Reconstitution. First heading is reconstitution. When partnership is reconstituted, it means again changing in his system, then this profit sharing ratio, changing in profit sharing ratio needed. Okay, beta? Because when reconstitution is going on in partnership form, we needed the change in profit sharing ratio, and after that we are going to source this change in profit sharing ratio in your firm, and then some accounting treatment we are doing in a business or partnership form, and just we are going to see some other effects also. For this reconstruction, first is change in profit sharing ratio. When among existing partners, sometime the all partners just taking the decision about the changing in profit sharing ratio. Maybe some reason is backside of that, but maybe they are want or they thinks ki it's needed to changing the ratio, then they are just changing his ratio, because it's depend this all system or depend on the partnership or partners. So maybe they are taking some situation or just any guideline there. On the basis of that, they will going to change in profit sharing ratio, and that changing we are showing in our accounting. Next, admission of partner. When the firm is needed any partner in his business, then this profit sharing ratio will change, because new partner will come, and then the profit sharing ratio will change because of coming of new partner. Different situation is there. The partner is come, then we are going to calculate that new profit sharing ratio on the different system. But on the time of admission of any partner, that profit sharing ratio will change. Next, retirement. On the time of retirement, because in every business, if business is going on, firm is going on long period, maybe some partner is not able to work in the business, then they are going to take retirement, and on the time of taking of retirement of that partners, that profit sharing ratio will change, because one partner is going out, then remaining partner just changing his profit sharing ratio, because of that one partner is going out, taking the retirement. Next, death of the partner. Same as like a retirement. In retirement, they pre-decide the retirement, but in that, no decision is there. It's done in a unsystematic way, anytime, but on that time, the old partner or remaining partner or live partner is changing his profit sharing ratio because of what partner death, then they are going to change his profit sharing ratio. Okay, beta? Next is amalgamation of two partnership. When two partnership is amalgamation or combined or work together, then the profit sharing ratio will change. Okay, beta? Two partnership form. Maybe A and B partners, partnership form, and then some problem is coming, or they want to just combine because the competition of market, many type of problem is there, many type of effect is there. Then they are combined that form. To that time of amalgamation of partnership form, two partnership form, then the profit sharing ratio will change. Okay, beta? These are the main reason, or these are the main point on the basis of this partnership ratio will change. On the time of changing this partnership ratio, these 2 points is very important. Maybe after the changing of profit sharing ratio, someone sure and certain sacrifice and someone sure and certain gaining. If just existing partner, they are going to change in profit sharing ratio, but then sure and certain one partner sacrifice and some partner gain, or many partners sacrifice one partner gain, sure and certainly will done. on the time of admission, new partner gain and old partner sacrificed. Okay, beta. On the time of retirement, that retired partners give his share to the other partner, remaining partner gain, and on the time of that remaining partner gain amalgamation, the different situation. So this sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio, these two are very important point for your partnership. Beta. Okay, these two are the very important point. Sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio. Sacrificing ratio means sacrifice. It means if the partner is giving his share to others, that is called sacrifice, or decreasing his share, that is called sacrifice. Gaining, it means the partner is take the other ratio, other share, or improve or increase his ratio, that is called gaining. Okay, beta, that is called gaining. And about this formula of this sacrificing and gaining ratio, sacrificing ratio is equal to old ratio minus new ratio, and gaining ratio is equal to new ratio minus old ratio. Okay, beta, when old ratio less new ratio, that is the sacrificing, and new ratio minus old ratio, that is the gaining. After the finishing of this all theory point, we are going with this sacrificing and gaining ratio with the numerical beta. Okay, now I am coming on the goodwill. Next topic is goodwill. First, the meaning. Actually, goodwill is what? Goodwill is the extra power to earning extra, or goodwill is the one power or one assets, one quality by which the firm or company or any other business organization is getting more than to the just exact or equal type of business. 2 business, 3 business, 8 business is working in a market, but one business is getting more selling, one business is getting more profit on the behalf of his goodwill. That is the meaning of goodwill. Okay, next is feature of goodwill. Intangible assets. It's an intangible assets, beta. It's a intangible. You cannot see or touch in this good. In first year also you are seeing the intangible assets. Only feel. Only you can evaluate the value of these assets, but you cannot going to touch these assets. Okay? Go for the next, valuable assets. You can evaluate this. Some value is there. Big value is there. Not only very small value is, big value is there. On the behalf of, on the base of the capital, on the base of the business structure, on the base of the size of business or organization, that value will vary. The value of goodwill is very valuable. Next, helping in giving extra profit. That I am saying. If your goodwill is good, then you are easily get extra profit on your product. If your goodwill is good, then you are easily get extra profit on your product, because on the basis of your goodwill you can sell your goods with the extra margin. As like that, you are going in the market and seeing the company product, you are easily giving the more amount for the company product. But for the local product, you are not like to give any extra amount. Okay, beta? Clear? Next, constant fluctuating. It's a continuously fluctuating. Okay, beta? On the behalf of some factor, on the behalf of some reason, on the behalf of the some business, on the behalf of the some different type of atmosphere, this goodwill will always fluctuate. Always fluctuate. It's not set. Okay? These all are the features. Now I am going for the factors. Factor affecting the value of goodwill. Factor affecting the value of goodwill. Favorable location of the business. Many businesses like that. Some businesses near to the market. Some businesses near to his raw material place. So that type of business, if the near to the market, near to the public, easy to the arrive in market, easy to the reach in market, so that type of business are easy to the very big atmosphere, a very big market or very big society. They are easily covering very big society. So that type of, that goodwill of that type of business, goodwill will increase or more, because they are just capturing or facing the big market. Are saying they are easily utilize the big society, so that goodwill will improve or more. Next, efficiency of management. Good management, good production, more selling, more profit, more growth, then goodwill will increase. Okay beta, goodwill will increase, because by the good management, by the effective management, in maximum utilization of all resources and getting maximum profit, or more production, qualitist production, good production. Are you saying production on the standard wise? Then public will like that product, and in market your product will sell, then your goodwill will increase. That is depend on the management. Okay, next, the longevity of business. I think you will know about that old business. The Dabur, Bata, Tata, Reliance. These are what? These are the old business, and his goodwill is very high, because they are well known about the structure, system, or all type of things, all type of factors affecting the business, organization, or market. Then they are easy to solve that all problem that is facing the all organization or all business, and they easily earn more and more profit. Are you saying they are easily maximum utilize of his resources, and utilize the different resources and try to achieve the more and more profit. And his goodwill is what? Because of old, his goodwill is more, because that goodwill is not making on the term of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. It will increase and increase by the year to years. Okay beta, it will increase, because old business, well, directly you are going to any shop and just saying I want to take the Dabur product, because his goodwill is good. You are going to the shop and take the Bata shoes, so costly, but you are taking because goodwill. Okay beta. Next, nature of goods. Here the nature of goods. If you are working in the FMCG, it means like a FMCG means the product which we are utilizing in general use, daily used. So that goodwill making is very easy. That making of this type of goodwill, this type of product goodwill is very easy. But you are going to the largest or luxury things or big size of things, then the making of your goodwill is not easy, because that product is very high price product is there. Then you are going to purchase, utilize, market, that people or person or customer utilize that product, then they are satisfied. After that they are making the goodwill of that product. Okay, but in this FMCG or daily use product, just use, more need is there, more demand of this type of things, so then easy to improve or make the goodwill. Next, concession of license. Okay beta, license, it means easy to reach the things, or the product they didn't need any type of license, for that easy to improve as goodwill. But the product they needed a different type of license or some restriction of the product. Goodwill, making of goodwill of that type of product is not easy. Next, monopolist of other right. You don't any comments? You know about the monopolist? If you are only single person in that market, then you are easily improve your goodwill. Your goodwill is good. More and more goodwill, because you are in that market. Easy to sell the product, because need is more and more, person is more and more, demand is more and more. But only you stand in that market for selling of this type of product. It means you are easily improve your goodwill on monopoly market. Next, right, risk involved. If more risk is there, then goodwill less. If less risk is there, then goodwill more. Okay, beta? If risk, it means your goodwill is not good, then you are going for the risk. If less risk, it means your goodwill is good, easy to sell the product in market. Next, trend of profit. In which way you are going for profit? Only you are thinking in profit, for the profit, then you are not easy to improve your goodwill. But you are thinking like that, we are taking the profit with the growth and covering the market also, then your goodwill is improved, because you are thinking about the social welfare and achieving the market as covering the market, then your goodwill will improve. Okay, next. Future competition, and last is the capital required. Future competition. If you are thinking about the future, to sure and certain you will improve your goodwill, because in future you needed more, or you are facing more and more competition by the different organization. Then if your goodwill is good, you are the old person, you are the old industry, old organization working in this market, then easy to sell your product. Okay, beta? Or new, then you are facing some more problem. For that, you will improve your goodwill. You are old, then your goodwill is improved or more. And capital required. More capital, more. Less capital, less goodwill. Big size of business, you are going for that. Big size of business means more capital. If more capital is there, then goodwill is more. Less capital, small size of business, less capital required, then goodwill will decrease or less. Okay, beta? Up to this is clear? Up to this is clear, beta? Okay, beta? Up to this is clear? Now I am just going to take the sacrificing and gaining ratio. Now I am going to take sacrificing and gaining ratio. How to calculate this sacrificing and gaining ratio? In this same video, just see some numerical portion of sacrificing and gaining ratio. Then we are going to finish this video, and in next video, that we are going for the calculation of goodwill. How to calculate the value of goodwill of different method by the different method. Okay, first is sacrificing ratio. Sacrificing ratio is equal to old ratio less new ratio. And second is gaining ratio, means new ratio less old ratio. Okay, beta? New ratio less old ratio. Okay, beta? New ratio means old ratio. Okay? So first, and this is the formula which is given in your book. One more formula I am given. Just see. New ratio minus old ratio. And if answer is giving in positive, it means gain. Negative, it means sacrifice. Okay, beta? If answer is giving in positive, gain, less sacrifice. Okay? Clear? You can use this both formula also. On the place of this both formula, you can use only one formula. This new ratio minus old ratio is equal to, if plus gaining less sacrifice. Just see one question. Okay? A, B, C are partners. Old ratio 1:2:3, and new ratio 3:2:1. Okay, just going to calculate the sacrificing or gaining of the partners. just utilize for A, new minus old. So 3 upon 6 minus 1 upon 6. 3 upon 6 minus 1 upon 6. Then B, 2 upon 6 minus 2 upon 6 means 0, nothing. C, 3 upon 6 minus 1 upon 6, just C. 6, 6, 2 upon 6, 3 upon 6 and 2 upon 6. It means plus. Here minus 2 upon 6. It means he will gain and he C sacrifice and B gain. By this you are easily calculate the gain and sacrifice. And if you want to use this formula that is given in the book, utilize that, no problem about that. This is the way by which you are calculate the sacrificing or gaining ratio. Okay? In next video we are going for the goodwill. Clear? This is clear or not? Clear, beta? Okay. Finish it. Thank you.